Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I was just reading over an article this morning. Actually, I looked at it originally last night. I'm looking over it this morning, and I thought I would share it with you guys, and I'll link it down below. And I think it's interesting because it's from Time Magazine, so this is mainstream media stuff. And it's discussing some of the research and findings regarding regular exercise and things like improved memory and improved learning. And I think that they were showing that certain areas of the brain related to memory, that people who started an exercise program over something like 3 months saw a 30% increase in blood flow to those areas, and it showed actual proliferation of brain cells, I believe. And they have found that people who exercise regularly or started these sort of things, their memory improved by up to 20%. We have other data showing that people's speed of learning and how fast they learn can be related to exercise, and people who start exercising usually experience these benefits, and we know that they improve things like depression, anxiety, a lot of other issues, and can be therapeutic. And I think it's interesting because in spite of what we saw historically, even in the ancient world, you had people like Greek philosophers talking about the importance of exercise, that a strong fit body was important to having a strong mind. And yet today we kind of have this myth of the dumb jock, we have this myth of the meathead, and the reality is many very intellectual people, people with advanced degrees, medical doctors, researchers, other people actually do exercise regularly. And it really is a bit of a myth, and it's always interesting when we find things like this, because these are articles that a lot of you can share with friends and family. A lot of people who don't really see the point of training or exercise, even though I've discussed in the past videos showing that lifting weights improves everything from cancer and diabetes risk to reducing osteoporosis and all these other life-destroying and quality of life-destroying diseases, that regular weightlifting can help with that. But we're finding that just exercise in general can improve a lot of these other things, these things that affect everything from your quality of life to potentially how much money you make. Because realistically, if you have a better memory and you can learn faster, you're simply setting yourself up to be more successful in life in general. And that includes the amount of money you make. So stuff like this is always interesting. So check it out, guys. Read over the article. I'm not saying it's a bunch of conclusive data, but it's interesting data nonetheless. And it's the sort of thing that you can show friends and family of yours. And I just thought that I would share it with you guys. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.